What is an operator? Operator is a symbol which performs an operation. On operands. Operator is a symbol which performs an operation on operands. Okay. For example, if we talk like addition. Addition is an operator. Subtraction is an operator. Division is an operator, and modular division is an operator. Okay. In C, we used to represent like this: sum equal to A plus B. Okay. A and B are operands, and plus and equal to are operators. Okay. In Java, there are different types of operators like arithmetic operators, unary. So before I said about arithmetic operators, they are classified like unary operators, binary operator, ternary operator, and apart from that, we have something like dot operator or member operator. Dot operator, new operator, new operator. Okay, and we have something called as instance of operator. Instance of operator. Okay, these are the different types of operators available in Java. Okay, first let's talk about unary operators. What are unary operators? Sham, can you answer?
No, sir. Unary.
Okay, unary operators are the operators that work on single operand. For example, in this unary operator, we have like unary minus, increment operator, decrement operators. Okay, these are the unary operators that we have. Okay, when you talk about unary minus, okay, I mean like these unary operators work on single operand. For example, when I say if I want to represent a negative integer value, negative integer is -5, how I'm going to represent? I'm going to say that int val equal to -1. Yes, or -1. This -5, minus is a unary operator which is working on single operand. Am I right? 5 is a single operand.
Yes.
So minus, for example, minus a. For example, like simply I can say that int a equal to 5 and int value equal to -a. Okay, minus is working on single operand and hence it is called as
unary minus.
Unary minus, and these are unary operator. Similarly, we have another operator called as increment operators. Okay. Incremental operators are two types. One is pre-increment and post-increment. Okay. Pre-increment. Pre-increment operators increment operators increment the value of an operand by 1. Okay. These are classified into two types, pre-increment and post-increment. Pre-increment operators. Okay. If the increment operator is before an operand, then it is called as pre-increment operator. For example, Isham,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm getting some noise from your side actually.
Okay,
Okay. If the increment operator plus plus is before an operand, then it is called as pre-increment operator. Okay. For example, how pre-increment operator works. If I have something like int, first thing is like first it display the value. I mean like pre-increment. First it increments the value. Before that, I just want to give the definitions of pre-increment and post-increment. Post-increment. If the increment operator is okay, is after an operand, then it is called as post-increment operator. So how we represent this, the pre-increment and post-increment in this sense? For the pre-increment, we simply represent like int I equal to 0, I pre-increment. So first increment plus I. This is called as pre-increment. If it is post-increment, int I equal to 5, I plus plus. This is called as post-increment. Okay. What is the difference between pre-increment and post-increment? In case of pre-increment, first increment the value and then display. In case of post increment, display the value and then increment the value. Okay, let's see it a programmatical wise. Java project, unary operators. Click on next, click on finish, new class. Okay, which is I'm doing for unary operators demo. And this unary operators demo is having a method called as main method. Now I'm going to represent the main method. Pre-increment first. Okay, I have taken a value int x equal to 1. What I'm going to do is I just want to display this value. Now x. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do pre-increment plus plus x. then again I want to print the x value. So what is the output I'm going to get? Can anyone explain this? Sham, can you explain this? What is the output I'm going to get?
2.
What is the first line? What it is going to print?
First it will be 1,
Okay.
and next will be 2.
What about this?
2.
2. Okay, let's run the program and see. Yes, 1, 2, 2. Okay. As per the rule, first it will increment the value and display, and it will display value. Okay. This is pre-increment. Similarly, post increment. Let's take into y equal to 1. I just want to print the y value. I just use the post increment. Okay. Y plus plus. Yes, Nikita, may I know the output of this one?
112.
Yes, it is 112. Okay. And now let's talk about decrement operators. I mean, like, we have two types of decrement operators. They are pre-decrement post-decrement. First, let's see the pre-decrement. If the decrement operator is before an operand, then it is called as pre-decrement operator. Pre-decrement. It is called as pre-decrement. How it works? Okay, let's see how later. And post-decrement. The decrement operator is after the operand, then it is called post decrement. Decrement operator decrease the value of an operand by 1. Okay, the difference between pre-decrement and post-decrement is pre-decrement decrement the value first and then display the value. Okay, post-decrement display the value first and then decrement the value. Well, let's see them programmatically. Let's see it programmatically. I'm taking some value like int a equal to 1, just saying sys out a. I'm like, just I want to take that value as 3 ida sys out. First I'm going to do is pre-decrement. Okay, sys out a. Can anyone say the output?
3, 2, 2.
3, 2 and 2. Yes. Now let's say post decrement. Int b equal to 4. Sys out b. Sys out b minus minus. See the decrement operators after the operand. Sys out b. Sham, can you say the output?
4, 4, 3.
Okay, fine. So these are the operators. These are the unary operators that we have. Now let's talk about the binary operators. So unary operators works on single operand. What about binary operators?
Two operands.
Binary, yes, binary operators works on or operates on two operands. On two operands. So, for example, we have something like int c equal to a plus b. This plus c is working on two operands, a and b. So this is called as binary operator. So these binary operators are classified into, different types. One is arithmetic operators. Second one is relational operators. Third one is logical operators. Okay, these are the different types of binary operators that are available. First, let's talk about the arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations. Can you name some of the arithmetic operators, Sham?
Sum, addition, subtraction.
Okay, that will be plus. Okay. Yes, some more.
Multiplication, division,
Okay.
percentage.
Okay. Can you say what is the difference between division and percentage?
Mm. Division means we will get the quotient. I mean,
Yes.
percentage means we will get in points.
No, one gives the quotient, another one gives a remainder.
Remainder, okay.
Okay. Reminder. Okay, fine. These are the arithmetic operators that are existing in our Java. Okay. And apart from this, we have something called as relational operators. Okay. If you want to know the relationship between two operands, what could be the kind of relation between two operands? For example, if I take int a equal to 5 and int b equal to 12, what could be the relation between the two operands? Whether it could be less than or greater than or equal to. Am I right?
Yes.
That is called as relational. Okay, relation. So in order to have a relation, we have some relational operator like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and finally we have equal to, and not equal to. These are the relational operators that are available. If you want to find the, for example, int a equal to, okay, let me say these relational operators will return the result as Boolean, that is true or false. Okay, or false. If I take like int a equal to 5 comma b equal to 12, if I say that a less than b, is a less than b?
Yes.
So it returns the result as true. Okay, this relational operator usually return the Boolean values. Okay, the result will be in the form of true or false. Okay, and apart from these relational operators, we have something called as logical operators. Okay, we have logical and, this is called as log and, logical and we have something called as logical or. Okay, these are the logical operators. Okay. Okay, now let's see the logical and. Okay, the syntax is expression, double line, expression 1, double line, expression 2. Okay, if expression 1 and expression 2 are true, if both are true, then it returns true. Okay, if suppose expression 1 is false and expression 2 is true, then it will be false. Okay, this is a logical AND operator. Similarly, we have something called as logical OR, which we can represent like this. How syntax is like a expression 1 or expression 2. Expression 2. If any expression, like any expression, if any expression like expression 1 or expression 2 is true, then the result is true. Else false. Okay, now let's see them in programmatically. Okay, binary operators demo. Okay, first let's see with work with arithmetic operators. Let me take some values like int a comma b. So let me take some like a equal to 12 comma b equal to 2. Okay, these are the two things I have taken. I am printing the result. Okay, a plus b. One is a plus b, one is a minus b, another one is a into b, a into b, a divided by b. Like 12 divided by 2, that quotient will be like 6. Out a modular division by 2, the quotient will be, remainder will be 0. So when I run these arithmetic operators and when I run this program, the result is as follows. First one is 12 plus 2, 14, and 12 minus 10 is 10, and 12 2s 24. Okay, that is third one. And a divided by b gives rise to 6. Okay, because 12 by 2 equal to 6. Okay, that is the quotient, and the remainder will be 0. To 0. Now similarly we have something called operators called as logical before logical relational operators. Okay, relational operators. Okay, just I want to see the relation. Is a less than b? I want to see, or a less than or equal to b, a greater than b, a greater than or equal to b, a double equal to b. Okay, these are the relational operators that we have. Shyam, can you see the output for relational operators?
First one true.
Okay.
No, false maybe. First one is false.
Okay.
Second one is also false. Third one true, true, and false.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see the logical operators. And Nikita, you be ready. You need to answer for the logical operators. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
A less than B. Double and B greater than 1. Okay, I have some more expressions here. So double and operators. Similarly, we have something like for the same thing, I have OR. This is OR symbol. I'm using the same expressions. Okay. Yes, Nikita, I'm expecting output from you.
Yeah, like the first for logical and it is false, true, false.
Okay.
And for or it is first one is true and second one is true and third one is false. True.
Just let me separate out. I mean, like we are unable to see what it is. I'm just separating out them with a line. Yes. False, true, false, and all are true here. Okay. This is about the binary operators that we have. Now see, let's see the ternary operators. Ternary operators works on or operates on 3 operands. The syntax is okay. We use like expression, question mark, and expression or result 1 is result 2. Okay, this is the ternary operators and okay, and it works on 3 operands, 1, 2, and 3 operands. Okay, here if expression is true, then result 1 is considered. If expression is false, then result 2 is considered. Okay, this is how it behaves. Let's see it programmatically. Have something like int a equal to 12 comma b equal to 13. I want to find the max element. Which is the max element here? By looking this program, I can say b is the max number. Okay, I want to find the max number. Int max equal to. Okay, I say that if A is less than B, okay, if A is less than B, then which will be the max one? B will be the max one. Else A will be the max one. So if is A less than B, is it true or false?
True.
True. Then B is taken as the output and B will be in the max. Okay. Here, if this is false, then it is going to take this condition. Okay. If I print the result, max element, when I run this program, see 13 is the output because A less than B. Yes, this is true. B will be the output. This is how ternary operator works. Any questions here on unary operators, binary and ternary operator? Nikita and Sham?
No.
Sir, no.
No doubts. Okay, fine. Let's talk about some other operators called as dot operator, instance of operator, and new operators. Okay. Dot operator is used with objects in order to access the values of class. Values of class. So earlier we used the dot operator. When did we use the dot operator? After creating the instance. Okay. For example, I have a class. Let me take a new class, which is like a dot operator demo with public static void main string args, and have some class called as person. Okay. I have something like int id equal to 12, string name equal to xyz. Okay. Now we used to create the object for the person like this: person space obj equal to new person. Now what I'm going to do, I use obj dot. This dot is called as dot operator. This is used to access the values of person class. Obj dot id, I can access the value. Sits out obj dot id. Okay. Similarly, sys out obj dot name. Apart from this, you can access the functions also. I mean, like methods. Public void speak. This is the method. Just we can say that obj dot speak. Okay. When I run this program, see, I am getting this output. So we are using this dot as an operator which is used to access the values of class. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, we have an operator called as new operator. Earlier we discussed about new operator. What is the purpose of new operator?
Create instance of a class.
New operator is used to create instance of a class. Okay. Now you see here, we are using new operator in order to create instance of class. Whenever we use the new operator, what is happening internally? I explained this thing. Can you answer? Nikita or Sham, anyone can answer for that. Whenever we use a new operator, what is going to happen internally?
Memory is allocated to the
Object. So if there are instance variable, what memory it is going to allocate?
Heap.
I said that in heap, the memory is going to allocate for the instance variable. Am I right?
Yes.
And first initialize, it will assign the default values. Then it will override the values with the original values. This is what we discussed earlier. Okay.
Yes.
Let's take the same. I mean, like this line has a program reference. we have another operator called as instance of. This operator is used to check whether the created object belongs to the class or not. Okay, for example, have person object. This is my person class object. Okay, I want to check whether this obj belongs to person class or not. Okay, whether this obj belongs to person class or not, I want to check. Okay, just I use obj instance of, what is my class name? Person. I'm checking whether this object belongs to person class or not. Obj is obj instance. Instance in the sense object. Is obj object of person? Is it true or false?
True.
True. So when I run this program, the values, it is going to result as true. Okay. That is the instance of. Usually we never go for use the instance of operator. If you go with the reflection API, I mean, like it is some advanced API which is used to create the frameworks. Okay, then only we use the instance of operator. Okay, these are the operators that we are in the Java. Okay, now we have some other operator called as shift operators. Okay, bitwise operators. Okay, we are not going to use those operators. Okay, because we never deal with binary operations in the real-time projects. Okay. Now let's talk about statements. We have two types of statements. One is sequence statements or okay, sequential statements, and we have something like control statements. These are two types of statements that are available in Java. Sequential statements. Sequential statements are the statements that execute line by line. Okay. So earlier we have seen some program called greet. So here each statement will be executed line by line. First it is going to execute, second this line is going to execute, third it is going to execute, fourth it is going to execute. I mean, like each statement will be executed line by line. Okay, this is called as sequential statements. And we have other kind of statements called as control statements. Control statements can execute randomly and they control the flow of our program. Okay, these are control statements. We have different types of control statements. Like if else and while loop. Third one is do while. Okay, for loop. Yeah, something like switch case comma break, also switch case and break. Okay, and we have something called as for each. Okay, these are the different types of control statements that are available. Okay. First one is if else. Syntax. If condition, I mean like it if condition, then else. Okay. If the condition is true, if block is going to execute. If the condition is false, else block is going to execute. Okay. If statement demo, I'm creating a class public static void main string args. Okay. Let me take a value like int age equal to 20. Okay, let me take it as 18. Okay. If is greater than or equal to 18, then in India he is eligible to vote. Am I right? Eligible to vote. Else not eligible to vote. Okay. Now the age value is 18. Age value is greater than or equal to 18. It is equal to 18. So he is eligible to vote. When I run this program, he is eligible to vote. For example, if it is like 8, so when I run this program, it is not satisfying. This condition is returning as false. So if it is true, then it is going to go inside the if block. This is returning as false, so it is going to be in else block. So it will be like not eligible to vote. This is about if statement. Okay, and the note is there will be no else without if statement. This is the note. Okay, so every else should have if statement. Okay, now let's see another nested if in this. Nested if inside if statement is called as nested if. Okay, for example, let's see a program. If age is 18, okay, he is eligible to vote. Okay, if age is 25, then he is eligible for marriage. Am I right? So let's take same program. If age equal to 25, okay, then first I want to checking for 25. Okay, greater than or equal to 25. Then again I'm verifying if age greater than or equal to 18 is eligible to vote. Okay, else not eligible to vote. Okay, if age is greater than 25, then simply I say that eligible for marriage. Okay, else not eligible to vote and marriage. Okay, see here in this program have some if and else block within the if statement, hence this is called as nested if. Okay, if the age is 25, yes, it is true, so he is eligible for marriage, and it again will check for age is greater than 18, yes, then he is eligible to vote also. When I run this program, I can see the two outputs. I mean, like two eligible for marriage and eligible for vote. This is called as nested if. Okay, we can have if else statements within if else also. Okay, this is one more thing. Now, after this if, let's talk about while statement. Okay. If we want some statement to execute number of times, then we place them in a loop. Okay, this is called while loop. So syntax is while condition, if the condition is true, then some statement will execute. I mean, like some it will statement gets executed. Okay, for example, the program is while statement demo with public static void main string args. Click on finish. So I'm taking some value like int x equal to 0. I want to display, I want to print values from 1 to 100. Okay, then what I'm going to do is sysout 0. I want to print, so here condition while x, okay, greater than or equal to 100. Okay, x is 0 and x is greater than or equal to 100. Sorry, x is less than or equal to 100. Greater than, yes, x is greater than or equal to 100. 0 or greater than or equal to 100, no. So first it will be false, and less than or equal to 100 I will take. Okay, 0 less than or equal to 100, yes. Okay, then I am going to print the value sysout. I'm going to print the x value, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to increment the value. Okay, x plus plus. What it is going to do is first x will be 0, x is less than or equal to 100, yes, then 0 will be printed and value get incremented by 1. Now x value will be 1. So 1 less than or equal to 100, yes, that is true. Then it comes inside the loop, value 1 will be printed up to 101. It gets here at 101, it will check 101 less than or equal to 100, no. So it will terminate the loop and it will come outside of the loop. This is how it works. Let's run this program. See, it is printing value from 0 to 100. Now let's talk about do while. The difference between do while and while is do while will execute at least once. If you want some statement to be executed at least once, then we use do while statement. The syntax is do, open brace, and while with condition. This is how what the syntax is. Okay, so first it will execute the do statement. I mean, like whatever the statements that you have written, that will be executed. Then it will check the while and condition. Okay, then again it will loop. Okay, this is how it works. Let's see a program. Do while demo with public static void main string args. I'm going to take the same program like int x equal to 0. I'm saying do. Okay, sysout, I just want to print the x value and I just want to increment the value. Okay, here what I'm going to do, I'm going to add while condition while x less than or equal to 100. Okay, this is how what the syntax is. First it will execute the do statement. It will print the 0 value, it will increment the value by 1, and it will come outside the do and it will check with the while condition. If the condition is true, again the do statement is going to execute. It states that at least one time the do statement, do block is going to get executed. Okay, run the program. So it is going to print the values up to 100. Now let's see for loop. So you are all aware of for loop, am I right? Nikita and Sun. Yes. Now you help me how to write a for loop.
For
Yes.
initial condition,
Initialization. Then
then the condition,
condition. Then
increment,
increment or
decrement.
decrement. This is how we represent the for loop. Okay. For loop is used to loop the statements as many times as we want. Okay. This is the syntax. Suppose I want to display values from 1 to 100. Simply what I do is for int I equal to 0. Okay. This is called as initialization, and I less than 100. Okay. Then I plus plus. Sorry, I plus plus. I want to print the values like 100 values up to 100. Sys out of I, let's think. Okay. First, what it is going to do is I equal to 0. Then it will check with the this condition. Okay. I less than 100. Yes, 0 is less than 100. Then it is going to print the value. Then I value get incremented to 1. Okay. Now again it is going to check with I 1 less than 100. Yes, this is true. Again it is going inside the loop and it will work. Then I value will be incremented to 2. Then 2 less than 100. Yes, it is true. So this loop is going to execute up to it is 101. 101 less than 100. No, it is false. So it will come out of the loop. Okay. Programmatically, that let's represent that. Let's take something like for int I equal to 0, I less than 100, I plus plus. Okay. I want to print the values up to 100. Just see I. Okay. And I run this program. This is how I got up to 99, because 99 100 is less than 100. It is not true because 100 equal to 100. So it is printing value up to 99. Now I want to print the even numbers up to 100. Can anyone help me to write the program?
Increment by 2.
You want to increment here by 2?
Yes.
Is this you are expecting?
No, like even. Yeah.
Okay. Other approaches? Other approach. Can you use if else?
Yeah.
Yes, we can say that if if I percentile 2, double equal to 0. If the remainder is 0, then that is even number. Am I right?
Yes.
Else it is odd number. So this is the one of the program. Okay. Yes, this is also printing even numbers. If I want to print the odd numbers, then I can use not symbol, not equal to 0. It means sense if I divided by not equal to 0, if the remainder is not 0, then those are considered as odd numbers. Okay, 99, 97, these are called odd numbers. Okay, consider this program. So we have seen for loop. Now let's see the switch statement, which we are not going to use anywhere in our project. Okay, but just for awareness, let's use the switch statement. switch statement demo with public static void main string args. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take char color equal to green. If it is like a character value is G, then I want to print it as green color. If it is R, I want to print it as red color. If it is B, I want to print it as blue color. Okay. So here it is like switch and case. Okay. So first what I'm going to do is switch statement syntax. Switch of, I'm going to pass the color. Okay. This is the color I'm supposed to pass. Okay. Now case. What is the case? If it is G, then I want to print green color. Green color. Okay. And every case should end with break, because once after it found that it is green color, and it should, the statement, I mean the execution should stop. So I use the break statement. Okay. If it is like red or, then I use sysout red color. Okay. And we have something, we have to use the break, because if this condition is true, it will execute the statement and it has to break. Execution has to be stopped and it has to come out of switch loop, switch condition. So I use the break statement. Okay. And we have something like default. Default is nothing but if you didn't mention any color, if you want something to be printed, default value, you can use that no color, for example, no color. And I can use the break statement here also. Break is not required, but let's go with the break procedure. Okay. So when I run this program, green color. So color is G. Every time it comes to under switch statement, and it will check with the character G and color. The color is holding the same value. Color is having G and which is equal to this G. Then it is going to print the green color. If suppose you are not given anything, okay, something like 1, let me give 1 and run this program. So it is not matching with G, it is not matching with the R. Then what it is going to print? It is going to be a default statement. Okay, this is default color. Okay, no color. Break is always used to stop the execution of program. Fine. These are the control statements that are available. Apart from this, we have something like for each statement. We will study for each in collections. Okay. Any questions up to here, Sham and Nikita?
No, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Sham, any questions?
No.
No. Okay, fine. Let's talk about streams. Okay. Let's talk about stream. What is a stream? Can anyone give me a generic example? Any generic example? What is a stream? Anyone?
No, sir.
No. So we will call it as some sequence of data. Yes, up to couple. As per computer terminology, it is like a sequence of data. Okay. What we call it as water stream. Water stream is nothing but flow of water. Am I right?
Yes.
In computer, I mean, like in IT, we say that flow of data. Okay, flow of data. Okay, that is called as I mean, like data stream. Okay, that is called as streams. Okay, here we have in any programming language we have two types of stream: input stream and output stream. First one is input stream. What is meant by input? I mean, like you are reading some value from someone is going to input you. Okay, I mean, like inputting data. Okay, inputting data. Is called as input stream. Okay, so how to input a data? We use a keyboard to input data. To input the data. Okay. Now output stream. Okay. Outputting the data or displaying the data is called as output stream. Okay. So how to display the data? We use monitor to display data. We use monitor or projector to display data. This is called as output stream. Okay. Now let's see input stream in depth. Okay. I want if we want to take input from the customer, okay, we use input stream. Okay, input stream. So I want to read some value. For example, I'm writing some calculator program. In the calculator program, I want user to input the values from his keyboard. Okay, I'm writing a Java program called as calculator, and I want the user to input some values from the keyboard. So if I want to read the values from the keyboard, we use a class called as, okay, data input stream class. Okay, data input stream class is used in order to read the values from keyboard. Okay, and we have a class called as system.in, which reads the values from the keyboard. Okay, whenever it is reading some values from the keyboard, how it will be? It will be in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, and those values has to be converted into the particular values. Suppose if I enter the A, it will represent some ASCII value like 96 or 62. Okay, so that value has to be converted into specific alphabet. So we use this data input stream class. Okay, along with the system.in. Okay, now let's see it a programmatical wise. I'm going to create new project. I'm going to create a new class called as calculator with public static void main string args. Click on finish. First, I want to have two methods. Okay, let's take two methods. Class demo. Okay, let's take its demo or arithmetic calculator. This is my class, and some methods like public or void int. Okay, void int of int a comma int b. Okay, sorry, not int, it's the void add. Okay, I want to calculate the sum of two numbers. Sys out, I simply say that a plus b. This is the sum of two numbers. Now I want this a and b values just to be given by the user. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to read the values from the keyboard. Before that, what I do is I create an object for the arithmetic calculator. Oh, we are getting something arithmetic. Calc. Let's copy this. Space obj equal to new arithmetic calc. Okay, I'm accessing obj dot a comma b. So now this a and b values has to be supplied by the user. So I want those values to be read from the keyboard. So simply what I am going to do is I'm going to create a class like data input stream. We have data input stream. in the IO package space. Just I'm giving creating object, like keyboard is my object name, new data input stream. Okay, and this data input stream we need to pass a keyboard. Okay, keyboard in the sense we have input stream like system dot in. Okay, this represents the keyboard. System dot in represents the keyboard. I mean, like it reads the values from the keyboard, which will be in different format. When I pass these values to the data input stream, that will be converted to the specific user readable format. Okay, now keyboard. Now this keyboard will be holding the value entered by the user. For example, I want integer values like int value 1 equal to keyboard dot. You can see different methods: read int, and read short. I mean, like in order to read the short data, you can use read short. If you want to read the byte data, you have read byte method. If you want to read integer data, you have read method. If you want to read the string, you have read line. To read the long data, we have read long method. To read the boolean data, we have read boolean. So I am going to read the integer values. Am I right? So I use the read method. Okay, keyboard dot read. Okay, this is value 1, and value 2 equal to, again I'm saying keyboard dot read int or read method. Okay, this is the two methods I have. Okay, now instead of a and b, I'm passing value 1 and value 2. Okay, this is how I'm going to do. So whenever I'm using this read method, whenever I'm using the data input stream, I need to throw an exception that we are going to study in the exceptions class. So just what we do is just click on this and use add throws declaration. Okay, fine. Now just for the convention, I'm saying like this is out. Please enter value for a. Okay, please enter value for b. Okay, this is how I represent. When I run this program, it is asking the value for a. I'm entering 12. Okay, I mean, like I just want to display this, and I'm going to give it for assignment for you. Okay, and I'm ignoring. I know that there is an error here, but I'm just ignoring. So what it is going to do is like just I want to print the value. Okay, sysout value 1. Okay, it is going to print the value. Okay, whatever the value I'm entering there, 12. Okay, it is going to print the value. Okay, some value it is going to print. Okay, and you have to correct those things. I will give it to assignment to you, and you need to work on those things. Okay, so this is how this value is displaying. So you need to fix this one. Okay, how we can read the value from the particular thing. Okay, and this is about input stream. Okay, next we will talk about output stream. Okay, we have output stream called as output stream. Output stream is used to display the values to the screen. So if you want to display some values to using Java programming, how we are doing? We use system.out to display the value. We use system.out to display the values on the screen. Okay, similarly we have something called as system.error. Okay, see, we have system.out.println. System.out represents the output stream. Okay, we have something called as system.error. Okay, for the same program, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some changes. System.out is used to display some values to the user. That is like it is an output stream. Okay, hello. And we have other class called as system.error. Okay, error dot, we can use println. Okay, I'm representing same hello here, hello. Okay, what it is going to do is when I run this program, see, this hello is like a message. It is in black color, and this hello is in a red color because it is representing an error. Okay, and this is the output clock. Okay, we have two streams, that is input stream, which is used to read the values from the keyboard, and we have something out stream called as output stream, which is used to read the values, display the values on the screen. Any questions here?
Sir.
No, sir.
I mean, like input stream, I need to clear you a lot, but for the time being, I'm not going to clear those things. Okay? But this is the concept you need to know, because while studying about buffer reader, input stream reader, file readers, and file operations, you will be knowing more on those streams. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions on today's class?
No.
No.
No, sir.
No. So I'm going to give you a couple of programs, because there are statements in this, and you don't need to worry in real time. You don't need to work on palindrome, or you don't need to print the prime numbers. Okay. It is just you want to know how to loop the for loop. Okay. If just you want to know how to use the while condition. Okay. That is what exactly you need to know. Okay. And for today, I'm going to close the class, and tomorrow at 5 to, the same time we will be having class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, okay, sir.
Okay, and tomorrow we have some class. Tomorrow, if you want, tomorrow we are going to talk about inheritance. You can check that if you want, and polymorphism also we are going to talk. Okay,
Yes.
and Sunday we are going to talk about abstract classes and interfaces. Okay, on Monday we are going to talk about exception handling and collections. Okay, then we'll cover up small topics on next class. Okay.
Yes.
So your core Java will be done almost. Okay. Then we'll move to the project. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Shyam, is everything clear for you, or do you
Yes,
have
sir.
any questions?
Yes, sir.
In previous classes, do you have any questions?
No.
I know that this core Java will be boring until you move to project. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine,
Yeah.
guys. Fine, Nikita.
Yes.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Shyam. Bye, Nikita.
Bye. Bye.